Hello students, you are welcome in the lecture number 5 of a chapter of solutions. In the last lecture, we have started with colligative properties. And the first colligative property, that is vapor pressure lowering, we have completed, relative lowering of vapor pressure. What are the colligative properties? The properties which are depending on number of solute particles but not on the characteristic nature of a solute particle are known as colligative properties. Colligative properties are not depending on number of solvent particles. They are the properties of very dilute solution. They are the properties of non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute. And they are the properties we have studied for aqueous solutions. And the main application of colligative property is to determine the molar mass of non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute. And the first colligative property we have completed, that is nothing but the vapor pressure lowering. We have seen that vapor pressure of solvent is always greater than the vapor pressure of solution. What is the reason? That also I have explained. In a pure solvent, number of volatile solvent molecules are greater at the surface, whereas in the solution, some of the solvent molecules are replaced by non-volatile solute particles at the surface. Therefore, number of volatile molecules at the surface in pure solvent is greater as that of the number of volatile molecules at the surface in a solution. And therefore, solvent exerts more vapor pressure as compared with the solution. It means that whenever non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is added to the solvent forming a solution, the vapor pressure of solution decreases than that of the pure solvent, and that is known as vapor pressure lowering. Using the Raoult's law, how molar mass of non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is calculated, that expression also we have studied for EM2. That is the account of last lecture. In this lecture, we are supposed to complete the second colligative property. That is boiling point elevation. This is a second colligative property. First, we have completed lowering of vapor pressure. Vapor pressure lowering. First, we have completed. And now second is boiling point elevation. This colligative property we have to complete in this lecture. So what are the points we have to study over here? We have to see what is meant by boiling point. First of all, we must know what is meant by boiling point. Then, what is meant by boiling point elevation? Then, what is the consequence of boiling point elevation with vapor pressure lowering? Using this graph. This graph is used to explain the second point, boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering. Then we have to study the Raoult's law for boiling point elevation. That is nothing but relationship between boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. And at last, the main application of colligative property, that is to determine the molar mass of solute from colligative property, that is boiling point elevation and molar mass of solute. These are the certain points we have to complete over here. So let us see it one by one. First one, what is meant by boiling point? See here, suppose we have a beaker. Suppose we have a beaker, and in this beaker we have taken liquid water. If it is heated, we know how heating take place. That detailed process I have explained many times. Due to heating, what happen? Liquid starts boiling. It starts boiling. Why? Because see here, there is certain pressure. There is certain pressure applied from surrounding to the system. External pressure is there applied over here, and pressure is developed by the liquid, that is known as vapor pressure of liquid. And external pressure applied is nothing but the atmospheric pressure. So whenever vapor pressure exerted by liquid and the atmospheric pressure, both pressure become equal. Pressure exerted by liquid and applied external pressure, that is atmospheric pressure, when they become equal, conflict take place and liquid starts boiling. And that temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure is known as boiling point of the liquid. You got it? What is boiling point? It is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure, and at that temperature liquid boils. That is the boiling point of liquid. You got the definition? Boiling point of liquid is the temperature at which vapor pressure exerted by liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure. Now what is meant by boiling point? Elevation. Elevation in boiling point. Suppose if we take here a pure water, here we have taken the pure water, it has a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of pure water. If some solute is added, solute added to the solvent, boiling point increases. It may boils at 100.1 degrees Celsius or maybe 100.2 degrees Celsius. So there is increase in boiling point taking place. Whenever non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is added to the solvent, boiling point of solvent increases. Initially it is 100, but for solution boiling point is greater than 100. So suppose this is the T0B, boiling point of pure solvent, and for solution TB. So what is the relation? TB is greater than T0B. You got it? If we consider a pure solvent water, it has boiling point 100 degrees Celsius. Let us consider T0B. If some non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is added to the solvent, its boiling point increases. Let that is TB. So TB is always greater than T0B. And that difference delta TB will be equal to TB minus T0B. This difference is known as elevation of boiling point. Boiling point of solution is greater than solvent. Therefore, boiling point of solution minus boiling point of solvent, this difference is known as delta TB, that is the boiling point elevation. So 2 points we have completed. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure exerted by liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure. Second point, we have completed boiling point elevation. It is the difference between boiling point of solution and solvent, because boiling point of solution is greater than solvent. Now the next point, boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering. That is important. Boiling point consequence as a boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering from this graph. If we plot a graph of vapor pressure as a function of temperature, we have seen in the first colligative property that vapor pressure of solvent is always greater than solution. See, opposite way. Vapor pressure of solvent is greater than solution, but boiling point of solution is greater than solvent. So from this graph, we can correlate them. We can correlate boiling point elevation and vapor pressure lowering. Whenever vapor pressure is plotted as a function of temperature for a solvent and solution, we know that vapor pressure of solvent is always greater. At any given temperature, vapor pressure of solvent is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. First colligative property we have studied. Now, what is boiling point? It is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure. What is external atmospheric pressure? 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere, that is nothing but 760 millimeter. 1 atmosphere means 760 millimeter. That is external pressure. External atmospheric pressure in atmosphere is 1 atmosphere. So, at this point, vapor pressure of solvent become equal to the atmospheric pressure, and that temperature is known as what is it? It is the boiling point of solvent. You got it? We have got over here, we have determined over here boiling point of solvent, because at this temperature, at this point, vapor pressure of solvent and external atmospheric pressure, 1 atmosphere, they are same, and at that time the temperature is known as boiling point of solvent. That is definition. Because by definition, boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to external pressure. But at this temperature, vapor pressure of solvent is equal to external atmospheric pressure. But at the same temperature, what about vapor pressure of solution? Vapor pressure of solution is over here, maybe 700. Is it 1 atmosphere? No. So can solution boil over here? No. Solution is not boiling, because for boiling the solution, what is criteria? The criteria is that vapor pressure of solution should also be equal to 1 atmosphere. But at this temperature T0, its vapor pressure is 700, not 1 atmosphere. It is less than 760. So here solution is not boiling. That is not the boiling point of solution. But if we further extrapolate it like this position, at that time here also 1 atmospheric pressure and vapor pressure of liquid is over here. Vapor pressure of, this is the point at which vapor pressure of solution is equal to external atmospheric pressure. And at that time, the temperature TB is known as boiling point of solution. It means that we have to heat the solution at higher temperature in order to obtain the boiling point of solution as compared with a solvent. Because solvent has always higher vapor pressure and lower boiling point. That is the consequence of boiling point elevation with vapor pressure lowering. See it once again. If we plot vapor pressure as a function of temperature, for pure solvent, vapor pressure is always greater than solution. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure is equal to external atmospheric pressure. Let at this point, vapor pressure of solvent is equal to external atmospheric pressure. So, at this temperature, solvent boils. But at that time, solution is not boiling because solution has less vapor pressure. For boiling, vapor pressure must be equal to 760, but it is less. Therefore, this should be extrapolated up to this position such that at this point, vapor pressure of solution become equal to external atmospheric pressure, and that temperature is TB, that is the boiling point of solution by definition. Because boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure exerted by any liquid is equal to external atmospheric pressure. So that is boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering. Now the next point is boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. We know the Raoult law. According to Raoult law, we have studied vapor pressure of a component in the mixture is equal to its vapor pressure in the pure state multiplied by its mole fraction. That relation we know. Here direct relation given in between boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. It is observed that this boiling point elevation delta TB is directly proportional to m. Small m is nothing but molality. This is molality. What is capital M? It is nothing but molarity. We are using small m, that is molality, not molarity. Why? Because we are studying the systems in which temperature changes, and molarity depends on temperature. Molarity changes with change in temperature. Therefore, this cannot be used. But what about molality? This is always constant. Molality is number of moles of solute present per kilogram of solvent. Per kilogram of solvent. Kilogram. Mass is constant. Mass is not changing. But here volume changes. Therefore, we are not using molarity. We are using molality. And delta TB is directly proportional to m. Elevation of boiling point is directly proportional to molality small m. And from this now, we are studying the next point. Delta TB directly proportional to m. See over here. Is equal to Kb into m. If this is equation 1, here I have taken the proportionality constant. This Kb is known as proportionality constant. Second, molar elevation constant. Third, boiling point elevation constant. And fourth, ebullioscopic constant. 4 words I have told you. 4 words, out of which the most commonly asked is ebullioscopic constant. It is also known as proportionality constant, molar elevation constant, elevation in boiling point constant, are also known as ebullioscopic constant, Kb. So, how that Kb is calculated? Suppose if molality is 1, if this part, if we take this as 1, What is the equation? Delta TB will be equal to KB. So what is meant by elevation in boiling point constant now? What is meant by ebullioscopic constant? Ebullioscopic constant is defined as elevation in boiling point whenever 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1 kilogram solvent. 1 mole solute in 1 kilogram solvent is known as 1 molar solution. Molality is 1. So ebullioscopic constant is nothing but the elevation of boiling point whenever 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. From this we can write the unit also. Kb will be equal to delta Tb upon m. What is meant by delta Tb? It is temperature, change in temperature or temperature, Kelvin, divided by molality, number of moles per kilogram of solvent. Per kilogram of solvent. So what is the unit? Kelvin, then kilogram per mole. This is written in this format. Kelvin, kilogram per mole. Because what is molality? Molality is nothing but number of moles per kilogram of solvent. Moles per kilogram. And temperature change, Kelvin. So finally Kb has the unit Kelvin, kilogram per mole. That is boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. And last point we have to cover is boiling point elevation and molar mass of solute. That is important now here. How to derive the molar mass of solute is the final and important point for all colligative properties to find out the molar mass of non-volatile non-electrolyte solute. Now from that equation we know delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. This equation we know. That is used to calculate the molar mass of solute. So continuing with that equation, suppose we have W2 gram of solute present in W1 gram of solvent. W2 gram of solute we have taken in W1 gram of solvent. So how much gram, x gram of solute will be taken in 1000 gram of solvent? Why I have taken 1000 gram? Because molality is nothing but number of moles present per kilogram of solute. Per kilogram of solute means 1000 gram of solvent. So from this, doing cross multiplication, x will be equal to, what is it? 1000 W2 divided by W1. So x is nothing but the mass of solute in 1000 gram solvent. X, this part is nothing but the mass of solute in 1000 gram solvent. Now what is meant by molality small m? Molality is ratio of number of moles present per kilogram of solvent. Number of moles present per kilogram of solvent. So now how to calculate it? Number of moles, how we are calculating? Number of moles present per kilogram of solvent. And that number of moles is nothing but mass in gram divided by molar mass. And mass in gram we have calculated. So what is molality from this equation? Small m will be equal to mass in gram. We have calculated 1000 W2 divided by W1. This is mass in gram and divided by molar mass. Molar mass of solute is M2. And from this equation, if we substitute M into this, we can write delta TB is equal to KB. M is nothing but 1000 W2 divided by M2 into W1. And finally from this equation, we can write for M2 as M2 will be equal to, what is it, 1000 KB W2 divided by delta TB W1. This is the expression for molar mass of solute. That is the ultimate aim, final aim of colligative property is to calculate the molar mass of solute. See the expression once again. We know TB is boiling point of solution, T0B is the boiling point of solvent. Boiling point of solution is greater than solvent. So difference TB minus T0B is known as elevation of boiling point. That elevation of boiling point is directly proportional to molality, small m, of solution. Why capital M molarity is not taken? Because we are studying the systems with variable temperature and molarity changes with change in temperature. But molality is always constant, not changing with change in temperature. Therefore, we are using the term molality. Elevation of boiling point is directly proportional to molality. If we take some proportionality constant as Kb, delta Tb become equal to Kb into M. Kb has 4 meanings I have told you. It is known as a proportionality constant, molar elevation constant, elevation in boiling point constant, or also known as ebullioscopic constant. When M is 1, delta Tb is equal to Kb. Therefore, Kb, ebullioscopic constant, is defined as elevation in boiling point when molality of solution is 1. Or ebullioscopic constant is the elevation of boiling point whenever 1 mole of solute is added to 1 kilogram of solvent. From this equation, Kb is equal to delta Tb upon M, temperature change in Kelvin, M mole per kilogram, because M molality is number of moles per kilogram of solvent. And on rearranging this, we will get the unit for Kb, Kelvin kilogram per mole, that is the unit for ebullioscopic constant. And using this equation, we can calculate the molar mass of solute, last point. Let us consider W2 gram of solute present in W1 gram of solvent. So how much solute is present in 1000 gram solvent? By doing cross multiplication X, 1000 W2 upon W1. This is the mass of solute present in 1 kilogram solvent. 1 kilogram, because 1000 gram means 1 kilogram. Why we have taken in 1 kilogram? Because molality. Definition. Molality is number of moles present per kilogram, 1 kilogram of solvent. Molality is number of moles present per kilogram of solvent, or that is mass in gram divided by molar mass. This is the mass in gram in 1000 gram of solvent, or mass of solute in 1 kilogram of solvent divided by molar mass of solute. So molality is 1000 W2 upon M2 W1, where M2 is molar mass of solute. Substituting this in this equation, we will get this format. Delta Tb is equal to Kb 1000 W2 divided by M2 W1. And finally for M2, it is rearrangement of this equation. M2 is equal to 1000 Kb W2 divided by delta Tb W1. Kb is molar elevation constant. W2 is weight of solute. W2 weight of solute. W1 weight of solvent. Delta Tb elevation of boiling point. Knowing this data, we can calculate M2, that is the molar mass of solute, which is the ultimate or final aim of colligative properties. So with that, this colligative property, second colligative property, we have completed. In the next lecture, we will see third colligative property, that is depression of freezing point.